Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. We are in the Supermarine Spitfire, and today we're going to do a couple things. One, we're going to take off from this nice little airport here, and we're going to head to the city of Fulda in Germany. We're going to talk a little bit about that and the significance of this area. And then we're going to head to an area called Wildflecken, talk briefly about that, and then we're going to head to Frankfurt and land. So, while we're going to start the aircraft up and taxi out for departure and everything, so do read the video description for today's flight. Lots of information. I've updated it since yesterday's flight. So, kind of like your safety card in the aircraft, please do read and follow all the instructions. Morning, Pithers. All right, just had to get a little swig of coffee. And we're going to change the weather, of course. Cool little airfield here. So we're going to turn the weather off, so we just have a nice visual, and we're going to put on our markers. And yeah, he can talk to ATC. We're not going to get a pushback or anything because we're just sitting here. So, well, that's rather odd that we're going to swing this thing around somehow. So let's get all of our switches on. Let's get this throttle mixture. There we go. Lift that. Oops. Oh. The cover. Alright, make sure that's all. I think we have all the switches on. Alright, let's wobble the pump a bit. Morning, Daniel. Nice to see you here. Yep, it is quite the plane. Boost the coil for a moment. And that's how we start that up. And let's get our transponder on. We're gonna bring, we can leave the prop at 100. That's okay, we'll deal with that. And let's make sure, do we have that crazy air tank, so we're gonna jettison that. There we go. Alright, let's talk to ATC, which we don't really have.
Echo Delta Foxtrot Bravo traffic Froggy 237 is taxiing.
Yeah, it is pretty good, isn't it, Pithers? Yeah, not too shabby, is it? There we go. Get out of my way. Forklift dude. Alright, well, not too far of a taxi. Pretty small little airport. Figure this is a good spot to... Hello, Mr. Addies. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you play some footy for a bit while I was waking up and getting myself sorted for today. Right. I think we were supposed to go around. That's okay.
Echo Delta Foxtrot Bravo traffic Froggy 237 taking off runway 36 south departure.
Before I go to the chip stuff, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay, Daniel. We'll be here. We got 2 flights today. Alright, so once we take off and we head towards our first marker here. Alright, let's go ahead and shut our window. And let's get in the air. That's what I wanted to do. Guess I accidentally hit the brake as well. That famous torque of this engine. There we go. Let's get up in the air and get going. I need my... Why is it not showing my... Hold on a second. I know why. Alright, hold on a second. I gotta change some stuff. Oh, I did not want a screenshot of that either. Hold on. Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Addies. Navigation. Waypoints on.
Froggy 237 is type Supermarine Spitfire 3 miles north of Echo Delta Foxtrot Bravo 1000 feet. Request flight following.
Froggy 237 approach. Squawk 4566.
Squawk 4566 Froggy 237.
Froggy 237 radar contact 4 miles north of Echo Delta Foxtrot Bravo 2,800 feet. Altimeter 29.92.
Roger, Froggy 237.
the markers? Why am I not seeing them? Alright, let's see if I open my VFR.
Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Froggy 237 approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Froggy 237.
There we go. I don't know why my markers are not showing up today, but... Alright, so... let's talk about this for a moment. The Fulda Gap, what is it? So it's named after the city of Fulda in what was known at the time as West Germany. And it was basically, it was believed that the Soviet Union, this would be their kind of like their route of
127.6 Froggy 237. Center Froggy 237 8000.
if they were going to invade West Germany. This is the route that they would take. They would come through Fulda. Oh, our first numpty of the day. Look at this.
237 contact approach on 136.13. Good day.
136.13 Froggy 237. Approach Froggy 237 9,000 feet.
Am I watching any NFL games this weekend? No. I don't. I haven't watched football or American football in a very long time. So, no. Not my thing anymore. Okay, I know we're going the right direction now, so I'm just going to minimize this. Not sure why my markers are not showing up like they should. I turn them on. So the Fulda Gap. You got to shine the spinner again now, mate. Oh, that's oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. That's not very far. It's only 25 miles or 25 nautical. Anyway, so the Fulda Gap is an area, as I was saying, where the Western NATO forces believed that the Soviets would invade from. And, on their way to Frankfurt. They believed that Frankfurt was the target because Frankfurt was essentially the seat of the West German government, and also, a lot of American military headquarters were stationed there in Frankfurt. They would seize that, and then they would spread out through the rest of Germany. Now, my personal... hello, Bex. Good morning. Nice to see you here. My personal association with the Fulda Gap is that during my service in Germany, you had basically what would happen is you had like assigned sectors. Okay, that means this, your unit or your unit would be assigned a certain area of the battle, and you were to go there, implement your battle plan, do your thing, and then that was it. Now, the thing is that the story I was told, and having learned a bit more history of the Fulda Gap and what was expected to happen there, you weren't expected to live more than 3 days once you engaged in the battle. And here's why. Now, I didn't know this. And, they never tell you these things when you're young and you're signing on the line that is dotted, that essentially during the Cold War, they had developed, are you ready for this? Weapons were evolved as such as nuclear tube and missile artillery, the nuclear recoilless gun, tactical launcher, Davy Crockett as it was called, special atomic demolition munitions, the Apache helicopter, and the A-10 ground attack aircraft were all developed mainly due to what was expected to happen here. So, now I see why the 3-day life expectancy was once you engage, and that's why, because they were most likely going to deploy nuclear munitions to slow down or stop the Soviet advance. So even if you didn't die in the blast per se, once the munition was exploded, you were certainly going to die at some point from radiation poisoning. So even if you didn't die in those 3 days, like if I was near a nuclear munition, it went up, I'm obliterated, that's the end of that. I probably would have died of radiation poisoning. Homo Lindu. So there we go. So now I know why. I didn't quite understand why we had the 3-day life expectancy once the battle kicked off, but now that kind of explains things. And it's a bit sobering when you think about the fact that you weren't expected to come back. So, yeah. Good times. So, now, one of the other things too would be that if in fact something happened, you would go to a staging area, and you didn't know where that was. They would take you there, and that's where you would get issued all of your equipment, anything else, all your combat load of ammunition and whatnot. Then you would be broken up from there. They would assign, taskings. There would be further taskings at that point, and then good morning, Sue, and then you would be given, and then you would depart from there, and that would be the end of that. So there we go. They during when they were looking at the possible routes, this is the one that they felt made the most sense as far as the what would happen, where things would take place. So for the NATO forces, this is the one spot that they felt that they were confident that the Russians would, Soviet Union, not the Russians, the Soviet Union, as it was known back then, would invade from East Germany into West Germany. And so my job as a combat engineer at the time was we were meant to create anti-tank, try to slow them down or route them through a certain direction in order to facilitate the use of the Apaches and the A-10s to good morning, fish guns, facilitate the use of those weapons, hopefully before it got to the point of the nuclear weapon use. And then and after that, then it would be basically boots on the ground fighting if the nuclear option hadn't been utilized. So we're going to circle back around here. And then we're going to head to Wildflecken, or as we used to call it, Wild Chicken. because unfortunately, for many Americans who go to Germany, the language, they kind of make a parody of it, which isn't always a good thing. You know, they find something to, they take a name or a word and they change it, and so then it just becomes part of the American GI lexicon language. So it is called Wildflecken. Now, hello, Amen. So Wildflecken, this is where we would go for our weapons training and all that. We would depart from Heilbronn, drive up for, it seemed like forever, in military vehicles, and then we would go there for training. And you didn't live in buildings, okay? You lived in tents with heaters, and it was near certain that while you were there, you would experience all 4 seasons during your stay. Sometimes almost in a day. It was insane. You would get up in the morning, sometimes it would be cold, and then it would rain, and it might snow, and it would suddenly get sunny and very warm, and you're just like, how is this possible? It was the strangest place to train, because you just never knew from one moment to the next what the weather was going to be like. It had its own weather system somehow. It was insane. And there was this one, and I can't find it from the air because I don't remember, you know, because so much has changed since I was there. It's hard to figure out where exactly the training location is from the air. But they had this, good morning, Amela, they had this huge, there was this huge hill that you had to drive up to get to basically the location where you stayed, or they call it bivouac, the bivouac area. And that's all these tents, and then, you know, you pull your trucks in, you start off loading your gear and all that. And so yeah, it was insane. But yeah, but if it rained, that hill was just like this huge slope of mud. And if the driver wasn't experienced, they didn't know how to climb up that hill in the trucks. So you had a lot of drivers who were like new, and they were like, yeah, no. Especially if you have trucks that have like a trailer, you know, like almost like a lowboy trailer, you know, with equipment on the back of it. Oh, you got to get it up the hill. How the heck are you going to get that thing up the hill? You know, this was all when there was manual transmissions. What are the labels floating in the sky? That is my custom waypoint, and then that's my direction to our landing airport there at Frankfurt. So that way I know which way I'm going. Thank you for the question. So usually when I fly in the Spitfire, I like to have the information up so I know where we're flying to and from, you know, so I know which direction I'm heading, so that I know what I'm talking about. Or, you know, if we're doing like we're doing today. So yeah, very strange area. And if for those of you who watched my streams for a while, you've heard me discuss the infamous explosion that we caused purposely at the demolition range here at Wildflecken. admonishment from the post commander for doing such thing, you know, for doing that, which caused quite a ruckus on the main post. So, good times. Alright, so we will fly over here, we'll hang a right, and we will make our way towards Frankfurt, right over yonder. And then we'll call in for our landing as we get a little bit closer. And we'll hopefully put this thing on the ground nice and easy. I don't know if we're going to get a straight in approach or whatever, but we'll see what we get. Now the runway I chose for our landing is only used for landings. It's not a like aircraft are taking off and landing constantly from there. It's just so if we were doing this real world, I guess in a way, we wouldn't have any real other traffic to deal with other than anybody that's on approach for that runway. So, there we go. All right. So here we'll make our way over this way. All right, I'm going to drink some coffee. Oh my goodness, I have been. Yes. Oh, I don't even know when I... Oh my goodness. I don't know what... So, Wildflecken basically was a training area. We flew over that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's where we used to go for weapons training. 4 seasons, sometimes in a day or two. Absolute insanity. Truck up the mud hill. Nearly impossible sometimes. So we are on our way to Frankfurt. I did see that, so that's why I was like, oh, okay, Bex wants a fancy roll. Not a problem. So we are calling in for landing here. I don't know what. How long I was without voice. Yeah, sorry. So, but no, we are not done yet. We still have one more flight to go. We are going to be in the MB-339, which is an Italian. I gotta find. It's a trainer jet, and also used for the their aerial demonstration team. So there's different versions of the plane. So, yeah. Wow, Umbella's pulling a Joseph. Wow. So yeah, we're not done just yet. We still got one more flight to do. And we're gonna take the MB-339. We're gonna go over Hoover Dam again, and then we're gonna go have a bit of fun around the Grand Canyon for a bit. It's not as fast as the F-14. We won't have the go full throttle, the afterburners, so it'll be a little bit less noisy. So, but it's still pretty fun and all that. So we're not done just yet. Hello, Chris. Is that really you, or is it a bot? All right. So we still got to be a bit closer. There's a lot of small little fields around here. When I was planning the flight and trying to find a place to take off from that made sense, the direction that we were going and whatnot. So yeah, a lot of small little airports and stuff. I'm in shock right now. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Normally, Melly, you're knee deep in the breakfast, or at least the pre-breakfast. I gotta really pay attention to the mic. I gotta keep looking down because I didn't even realize I was on mute. And sometimes I think when I'm moving my hand around, I feel like I hit the button by accident. And I don't even realize it. So I gotta be a little bit more attentive to that. Alright, let's start really slowing down here so we got a lot of altitude to lose. I didn't realize we were up that high already. So what we may do is we may just kind of circle around and then line up again for our approach. But I need to talk to them unless I fly over, and then we'll get our landing approach, which sometimes that's what has to happen. It's very finicky. But I would have thought by now it should have popped up on our airports list here. I don't know why it hasn't. Still gotta lose a bit more altitude here. It's interesting that it's not showing up. Certainly by now it should have been on my list as air for, but I guess let me get a little bit closer here and oh, there it goes.
Frankfurt Tower Froggy 237 is 12 miles northeast, 6,200 feet with whiskey to land.
Froggy 237 Frankfurt Tower.
There we go. Straight in 25 right.
Wind 267 at tree. Make straight in runway 25 right.
Okay, perfect.
Fly straight in runway 25 right, Froggy 237.
All right, there we go. Now, I guess we can use that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fly over the airport, which you would have to ask for special permission for what we're about to do, and then we'll turn and we'll circle back around and come into the pattern entry, and then that'll allow us to lose a bit more altitude in the meantime as we fly over Frankfurt. There's the main, I believe that's the main train station there in Frankfurt. Looks like a train station. Yep, there it is. So our runway right down there, so we're going to have a bit of a taxi to get to our parking spot once we're on the ground. I don't know where they're going to tell us to go. So we will get our parking assignment somewhere, and we'll taxi over there, and then we'll shut it down, and then we'll hop over into the MB-339. No real. This was a bit disappointing. Oh, hello, welcome back, Daniel. Just in time for the fun stuff. No real significant stuff in the weekly update yesterday. It was supposed, normally it's on Thursdays, but for whatever reason they delayed it to yesterday. And so everybody was thinking, oh, it's going to be some really awesome stuff, and da-da-da. Nope. It was another beyond
Cleared to
fast,
land runway
unfortunately.
25 right, Froggy
It's a
237.
bit disheartening. So, yeah, not. It's picking up the ILS code, I think. That's what it sounds like. So yeah, very a little bit disheartening, but as somebody pointed out in the forums yesterday, it's very likely that they're not releasing anything until they release the next world update / sim update. So, which does make some sense, but it would be nice if they communicated that to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and lower the gear so we have that ready. Alright. I'm just going to drink my coffee. If I mute, but I don't mean to drink in your ear, but sorry now. I guess I have a bad habit of not paying attention to my mute button. I got to do something about that. Well, it has a little light, so it's not like I don't, you know, but when I'm focusing on the screen, I don't always see, you know, like I don't hold my controller up in front of me or anything like that, so. I'm fine now. It's fine if you're eating your lunch. It's no worries. It's all good. I don't expect people to put their life on hold while I'm streaming. If you got to eat lunch, eat lunch. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, I think I hope that everybody has read the video description. I will ask that everybody does that, especially when we're, no matter what we're flying and all that. I will try to give some as much information as possible to answer a lot of the standard questions that get asked while I'm flying. So, and just some other little notes in there to not just about the flight, but channel notes as well. So please do read those, and I ask you to respect those rules. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to get this prop back. Right about there. Perfect. Get my flaps down so I can slow down a little bit more. Adjust the throttle accordingly. Yeah, nice to see you here, Pithers. Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you here. You are well. Nice to see the new faces here as well. Some returning viewers. Glad to see you here. Alright, let me focus on the task at hand here. Try to put this on the ground nice and easy. I know it might say too fast before anybody says anything. I've got it under control. I know. So don't freak out in the chat, please. 19 viewers, 17 now. Appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out today. If you do like what you see, please do give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, it all does help out. We try to fly 7 days a week, as much as my schedule allows. And thumbs up is the low, low price of free. It doesn't cost you anything. Ooh, that's why. I thought my throttle was much lower than that. Ooh, boy, I got to throttle back up. Boy, we dropped a lot of altitude there suddenly. Can't have that. Gotta make it over to the threshold and then we'll... This might be a bit of a bumpy landing. Ooh, boy, we were to barely clear those trees. Oh, we might not even make it to the runway at the rate this is going. Of course, we turned off the runway. There we go. Oh, slow down, plane. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Well, that was a little bit better. Whew. Not too shabby. A little bit better than the last time. Nice plane. Oh, thank you. Well, it's a British plane, so it's your nice plane, not my nice plane. So, whew. That was a bit touchy there for a second. Yeah, much better than the last time. It is tough landing this thing sometimes. Yeah, I will. Can I turn there first? Thank you, Joseph. That's very... not an easy thing to land this plane. Mick and I have had numerous discussions about the ability to land this plane.
121.805 for Froggy 237.
Alright, I gotta open up the panel again. It was 1805. At the top. Parking.
Frankfurt ground, Froggy 237 taxi to parking.
Froggy 237 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Papa 14 Papa November 11.
Taxi to fuel Froggy 237.
Oh, we're going to the fuel site. Yes, absolutely, Mick. You're right about that. We've had many of those, haven't we? Nine Gaming 123, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Just got the notification. Appreciate the sub. So tomorrow, well, let's get in the MB-339 first and do our thing over there in the Grand Canyon, and then we'll talk about tomorrow. Where is it leading us? No, it's not. I thought it was like right over here somewhere. I don't see a fuel stand over here. Yay, we get to drive around Frankfurt Airport. Where did I get this plane? It was in the market. Flying Iron, I believe, is the developer. You can also probably go to their website and buy it directly from them if you're on the PC side. But if you if you're on the Xbox, you can just look in the market and get it from there. Otherwise, yeah, most developers they sell it directly from their website, or if you go there, they'll provide a link where you can buy it if you're on the PC side. But thank you for the question, Congo Beats. What's up? Well, we just had a nice little flight here over Germany, and we are getting ready to change aircraft into the Italian MB-339 and have a bit of fun over the Grand Canyon. So there we go. Boy. We're just having a nice little tour of the of Frankfurt International Airport here. Is this sim has the first airplane? No, you do not have the Wright brothers airplane or the early. The closest you get is a couple of the biplanes, and that's about it. I don't know if they have any plans to have the Wright brothers aircraft. Congo, before I answer that question, please read the video description or the description of today's flight. If you scroll through that information, you will find the answer there. So I put all that information in there so you can find it. But in case you don't or can't seem to locate that information, I am on the Xbox Series S. The A32NX does not exist, the fly-by-wire version. We do not have that on the Xbox side, and we probably will never get it. So the Xbox has a lot of limitations, and a lot of third-party developers are not don't have the ability or the resources to work with those limitations. So as much as I know a lot of people want to see different things, it's just not possible because it is not on the Xbox. I have flown the A320. We just flew it yesterday, the A320 Neo. The NX version, we don't have that one, we just have the Neo. But I do believe the A320 NX is available on the PC side. So I don't think you were saying about today, but the Xbox is limited, is what I'm trying to say. We don't have everything that the PC side has. So the closest I have is the A320 Neo. We did a flight yesterday from Tokyo to Seoul, Korea. So if you look in the video library, if you want to watch that one, that's available from yesterday. So that's a very popular question, Congo, and I'm not trying to be dismissive of your question. It's just a question that many viewers ask, and so I put that information in the description for every video, so that if everybody reads that, then they know that I'm on the Xbox, and that we're very limited in our choices. So, but I do appreciate you coming in. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to have you here. Oh, thank you, Congo, for the subscription. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's just the unfortunate part of playing on the Xbox, is that this doesn't look like a fuel stand either. Yeah, and there's no clear time frame as to when we'll start getting more like jetliner stuff. There is an update coming. Oops. Oh, there is a fuel stand here. I don't need the fuel stand. All right, let's turn off the battery. There we go. 40 minutes of flying, not too shabby. All right, let's go here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So, yeah, it's a very unique situation. So, let's go back here. And let's change our aircraft. Scroll back up. Let's take this one. And there we go. And we're going to go across the pond all the way to there. I like that spot right there. Oh, wait a minute. I think that was the one that was the fuel stand. Let's go right here. I think we tried that last time and the fuel stand was there. And then we're going to come across to, I gotta find, there it is, Hoover Dam. Oh, our final destination, though, is over here. over. Where did we go last time? That's Flagstaff. So, Sholo Regional. I gotta find the airport that is the Pleasant Valley Airstrip. Nope. Winslow. So we're in Arizona. There's a little airport right near. Might be this one right here. Nope. Flagstaff. Okay, Grand Canyon West. So we're just going to put a marker right about here, arrival, but we're going to make sure we fly past the Hoover Dam. There we go. And we will change the, matter of fact, we can do that right now. Turn the weather off. I might have to adjust it again. Let's see how, hello, I'm not sure. Do I try FIFA 22? No, I do not try. I do not play. Yeah, I watch a lot of it, mixed stream, but I do not play it, no. Hello, Josh. Nice to see you here. Hopefully you are well. All right. Let me get the... Oh, it did work. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. I need the battery on. It should be right here. And then generators 1 and 2. Oops. If I can get this thing to... There's the generators at the red cover just in front of fuel transfer, which should be right there. Aileron servo, which is right there. And turn on the 2 switches near the starter. It should be, oh, these. The radio panel, lower left switch on the radio panel, which should be this one. There it is. And then GPS. And click the starter button. Looking for RPM movement. There we go. There we are. There's our little nifty plane. All right, let's get some clearance.
Nellis ground, Froggy 237, request taxi for takeoff straight out departure.
Yes, Mutawa, I remember you. How are you?
Runway 21 right using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 13.2.55 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 21 right using taxiway Alpha Froggy 237.
Dude, why are you walking in front of my aircraft? Yep, I do remember you. There we go. Seems like it takes a bit to get this plane moving. Alright. We're just gonna cut over this way. No sense in trying to swing around and have to go this way anyway, so. Alright. Thank you, Mick, for so let's talk. So let's use this as a moment to kind of talk about something. Now, and I've been around military aircraft before. I was in an aviation unit. And one of the things that we talk about a lot of times is situational awareness, especially around aircraft when the engines have been started up and things are happening, right? And I think it's a rule, or not a rule, but it's a good sort of way to live life, in a way, in some respects. In that when entering a situation of any kind, whether you're entering a room or a building or whatever, whoa, why are you pulling out in front of me there, dude? I have the right of way. We're a guest of the Nellis Air Force Base today. What's going on there, bucko? I don't know Budawa, but allow me to finish my story. So, like the little character, or even that, and I get it, it's a game, right? And we can't expect that the scenery, or whether it's the vehicles moving or the ground crew has a situational awareness. And I kind of posted something about this, and it will remain in the video description for the foreseeable future. So if it appears, or if I seem like I am focused on what I'm doing here with the aircraft, and you're asking questions, I may not get to it right away. So please, it's not anything personal. It's just like when we're landing. I'm focusing on the task at hand, so to speak. So please respect that, and then, I will try to get to your question. Asking it when it appears that my focus is otherwise engaged, it's a bit tough. So anyway, I do not know what Budawa means. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with your culture's naming, sort of, how you're given your name. So if you would like to say in the chat, I would very much like to hear it. There we go. We'll write up here now. There you go. That's pretty awesome. Obviously, your parents loved you very much to name you that. But thank you for sharing that with us. Very interesting. We're having a little taxi tour today, it seems like. That's okay. Allows people to come in and, or, you know, grab a snack. And all that good stuff. We'll close the window here in a moment. Once we get to our spot and we get our clearance from the tower to skedaddle out of here. Your mom is in London and your dad is in Lagos. Okay. Well, here we go.
Nellis Tower Froggy 237 ready at runway 21 right straight out departure.
Froggy 237 altimeter 29.9er 21259er at tree. Straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 21 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 21 right Froggy 237.
Brabus cost 7. Not much. We're just going to take off here and now interestingly that the time to climb is back that way. I don't know why that is. You would think it would have us taking off the other way. Very strange. I want to know what's the feelings in the airplanes. I don't quite know what you mean by that. I don't know. Or Amin, I'm sorry. I'm recently in an airplane, so it feels nice. Okay. All right, let's get out of here.
Froggy 237 leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Nellis Tower Froggy 237 frequency change. Nellis approach Froggy 237 is type 3 miles southwest of Nellis 4,400 feet. Request flight following.
Froggy 237 Nellis approach. Squawk 0231.
Squawk 0231 Froggy 237.
Froggy 237 radar contact 4 miles east of North Las Vegas 6,000 feet. Altimeter 29.9er 2.
Roger,
That's
Froggy
weird that the time to
237.
climb was there.
Nellis approach
I'm not
Froggy
sure why it
237.
had us taken off.
Request clearance to
But they
transition
put
Bravo
the-
airspace.
Froggy
Oh, that's
237
kinda
Nellis
odd.
approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Ooh. Got some
Cleared
sun
through
in
Bravo
the
airspace,
mirror
Froggy
there.
237.
I just know English. Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Mudawa. That's okay. Whatever works for you. Well, hopefully you enjoy your flight, Alman, when you do make your first. Ooh, wow, weird.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625. Good day.
Going to
Oh, why we were
124.625
climbing so high.
Froggy 237. Los Angeles Center, Froggy 237, 9,700 feet.
Froggy 237 Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.92 continue as planned. Froggy 237 contact Nellis approach on 118.125. Good day.
118.125 Froggy 237. Nellis approach Froggy 237, 9,000 feet.
Froggy 237 Nellis approach altimeter 29.92 continue as planned.
Nellis approach Froggy 237.
All right, so we're heading
Request
over
clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
the
Froggy 237 Nellis approach
Hoover Dam here.
cleared through the Bravo airspace.
And for those of you who were here last
Cleared through
week,
Bravo airspace, Froggy 237.
or not here last week, I should say, you can tour, well, you used to, I don't know if you still can, you used to be able to tour actually inside Hoover Dam. You would start at the very top of the dam, and you would take an elevator down inside the interior of the dam to the very bottom. And then once you got to the bottom, you would see the hydroelectric generators. So, pretty cool tourist sort of thing. Again, I don't know if they're still allowing tours or not due to the pandemic, but
Froggy 237 contact Las Vegas approach on 125.475. Good day.
Going to 125.475 Froggy 237. Las Vegas approach Froggy 237, 9,700 feet.
Froggy 237 Las Vegas approach altimeter 29.92 continue as planned.
we'll fly over Hoover Dam here, and then we'll make our way to the next location. Now, tomorrow we will be in the Stearman 75 biplane doing a flying tour of Mexico City, but first we will go to take a ride on a train. I don't know which train we're going to operate tomorrow. I haven't really given too much thought about it, so it'll be a surprise. Nama, sus. Okay, please do not spam, and please do not use caps in my chat, because you're yelling at me. So please stop. Nama, please stop the use of caps in my chat. Okay. Oh, you can do a damn. He looks sus. Why? Okay. What is that supposed to mean, son? Are you talking about me or are you talking about Nama? So, if you know, I'd like to have everybody here, but if you're not happy with my choice of aircraft or whatever, well, it is my channel after all, and I fly the way that I prefer to fly. Okay, Mudawa, congratulations. I hope it went well for you. Honestly, that's awesome if you did your first video, or you made one video yesterday. Well, I hope it went well for you. Sometimes it can be a scary thing doing a video, because you hope you make something that people will enjoy, and sometimes that doesn't always go according to plan, now does it? Alright, so we'll get to our little marker here, and then we will have a bit of fun, and we will call in for our landing. We will call it a day. What does amogus even mean?
Froggy 237, you're leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation.
Oh,
Contact Los Angeles Center on
it's
134.65.
a
Good day.
134.65 Froggy 237. Los Angeles Center.
Okay.
Froggy 237
Yeah.
10,200 feet.
Froggy 237, Los Angeles Center.
We're just gonna go ahead and-
29.9 continue to contact
I already
plan.
know what now, and you as well, son. Yep. Okay. Now that I understand. I just had to do a little quick search. Okay. That's awesome, Ludua. I hope it goes well for you. I'm not sure how you're landing in Zambia and watching me at the same time, but okay. Whatever works for you. I know, Amin. Yeah, I already did the research. Thank you. One step ahead of you. Trust me. I know. I found out what the whole thing is about. So thank you, though. Well, glad you enjoyed that, Daniel. Until next Saturday. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and do this as well, because we still have oh, here, I'll just go ahead and put this like this. And port. Oh, got roast chicken for tomorrow. Nice. And one more, and then we'll have some fun. We'll put this behind us. All right, there we go. We cleaned that mess up. All right, let's go have some fun now, shall we? Roast chicken. That does sound good. Congratulations on your landing, Mutawa. Very good. All right, here we go. Oh no, Becks were inverted. Ah, what are we gonna do? Oh my goodness. Becks has probably left the stream now. I know who Cristiano Ronaldo is. How now, Amin? Can we enjoy what we're getting ready to do, please and thank you? So the burden. Oh, nice. So situational awareness, Amin. I'm gonna fly in the canyon here, so. But I do know who Cristiano Ronaldo is. Yes. Answer your question now. I'm going to focus on flying through the canyon here, so I am not going to necessarily be paying attention to the questions. We're going to have a bit of fun here, and then I will look once we climb out of the canyon. Oh, she is here. Hello, Bex. Did you take your anti-nausea medication or something? Is that why you're here?
Contact Los Angeles Center on 124.2. Good day.
124.2 for Froggy 237. Los Angeles Center, Froggy 237, 4,800 feet.
Froggy 237, Los Angeles Center, altimeter 29.9. Continue to Costa as planned.
Ooh, this is gonna be a tight fit here. Made it up by the hair of our chinny chin chin. My mom says you are my friend. Okay. Glad to hear that. I'm glad I got the mom seal of approval, I guess. Don't know what to say. But thank you, Mom. I suppose. Oh no, Bex, are we gonna make this? Oh my goodness. What do you think? Oh no. That might have been a little close there. Let's see if we can get just a smidge lower. What do you think? I reckon Daniel's going to say she's not my type. Oh, we might have screwed this up. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Boom. Oops-a-daisy. That was a mistake. I was not high enough. Can we get it back in the air? Is it possible? Can we get it going still? No, we can't. Oh, we're still going, kind of. Maybe. Oh. Oh. We might do it. Let's see if we can find a spot to launch off from. Uh-oh. Oh, we might have done it. Nope, not enough.
Los
Oh
Angeles
well.
Center Froggy 237 is type 4 miles
Oh,
southeast
well.
of 1 Golf 42,000 feet. Request flight following.
I did get cocky.
Froggy 237 Los Angeles Center. Squawk 6467.
Yep, I did. I sure did. I sure did. Yep. Well, you know, it's all fun and good. You know, everything is not meant to go according to plan. Oh, I think the wheels even came down. I guess that was like an automatic thing. Look, the wheels are actually down. Look, we're driving. It's like we're driving around in the canyon here. Look at that, the wheels are down actually. Wonder if we can get it back in the air. Let's see if we can. What do you say? Ooh, nope, I guess not. I guess the wheels went down on its own. I didn't even realize that. If I can get enough speed, but I don't think we can. Oh, it's trying. Ooh, I might have gotten it back in the air. We might have saved it. We did save it.
Center 237 is type 4 miles southeast
We
of
saved
1
it.
Golf 42,200 feet. Request flight following.
Froggy 237 Los Angeles
That's
Center.
how we do that here.
Squawk 2504.
We don't give up that easily.
Squawk 250 for Froggy 237.
Froggy 237.
Can
radar contact.
no, I don't play Roblox.
Altimeter 29.902.
Roger, Froggy 237.
That's how we do that. I didn't even realize that the gear had come down. We never give up. It's like in the Hello, Totally Unknown Aviation Guy. It's like the scene in the movie Airplane when they land on the belly and the autopilot reinflates. Unknown Aviation Guy, it's completely fine. You do not have to apologize. And they turn the plane around and they take off, him and the inflatable stewardess. And they take off in the aircraft again. There we go. That's how we do that. So we salvaged it. We're actually gonna land. Bex jinxed it by saying, "Don't get too cocky." The immortal words of Addie's. Bex, what are you like? Just for that, Bex. There we go. Whew. Look at that, not even a scratch. It'll buff out, if there is one. It'll buff out. Yes, it was too, wasn't it? That might be the understatement of the day. I was like, I didn't even, until I looked outside and I was like, I saw the landing gear was down. I'm like, wait a second, the landing gear's down. We might be able to do something here. So there we go. Yeah, it'll buff out. If there is any scratches, it'll buff out. It'll be fine. It'll be like nothing ever happened. There you go. There's a roll. And then the other one. Or this would be the other one. There we go. Congratulations, Boudoir. I hope she's happy. And hope you are happy with her decision. So. There we go. Let's see. That is our... So... Dam is back over. Trying to get my bearings now. Let's see if we can contact Nellis for landing. May not be. We'll see. Gotta find shake, coke, and spray. Okay. Well, we like to have a bit of fun. You know, it's all good. There's Nellis.
Nellis Tower Froggy 23735 miles east, 9,500 feet to land.
Froggy 237 Nellis Tower. Altimeter 29.9 or 2.259 retrieve. Enter right base runway 21 left.
Make right base runway 21 left, Froggy 237.
Rob planned everything. Yeah, that was planned, Bex. And I don't think that's a very appropriate comment to be making in my chat. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. That's not a very funny joke. Sorry, but no. Yep, there you go, Bex. Absolutely. I planned everything. The plan is there is no plan. We just fly by the seat of our pants sometimes, and that's okay. Let's see this notification. Oh, JK, Vic Bo, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. I'm very happy for you there, Udawa. If she's happy, that's the important thing. And if you're happy with everything, that's good. Well, you know, I don't think I have my lights on. Maybe that's why we crashed. We don't have the lights on. There's my formation lighting and all that. Probably over here if I remember correctly. Oops. There we go. Oh, all right. Oh, we could take that. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I might, Bex. That's a very valid point. I know Mick can't always... Oh, yeah, you are. Matter of fact, you know what, Bex? Here you go. There you go. Go ahead and type something in, Bex. Well, that's rather unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. There you go. Welcome to the Spanner family. With great power comes great responsibility, Bex. See? Mick knows the deal. No, you have to act like an adult. You say that like that's a problem. Oh. Watch out now, Chris. You know what this means. Oh, wait a minute. Now things could get interesting in the chat, because... Yeah, see? Chris is probably saying, oh no, Rob, what have you done? I trust you guys. I know you won't time him out of spite. But you know he's gonna test you. He's gonna see how far he can push you before you time him out. Now, he's done it to Amela, so he's gonna do it to you. No, I'm happy to make you a mod. I trust you. You were on the list anyway if I needed more, so it's fine. And I know you can't make every stream as well. It's all good. I know you will. But I trust your judgment, so. And if you have any questions about anything, Mick will be happy to answer them. You're welcome. Mudawa, that is, you've got a really interesting tale to tell. That is some rather, oh, we are already throttled back as it is. Uh-oh, I better watch what I'm doing here. It's still saying we're too fast. That's interesting. My flaps are down. Yes, okay. Why are we not slowing down? That's the interesting part. Got the nose up a bit. Should be bleeding off speed like no tomorrow. Yeah, you might need to be a little bit careful sharing too much information. That's a lot of very personal sort of stuff. But if your mom's happy and you've got to do father, stepdad, whatever, and you feel like that's a better option, I'm very happy for you. But I need to pay attention here because I might have... There we go. We're going to save it again by the hair of our chinny chin chin. And there we are. Okay, Mudawa, take care. Enjoy. Hopefully you get some sleep. Be safe. I will see you another time. All right. We will get to our taxiway up here. Time to open up the... Thank you, Amin. Yes. You're right, Nick. Compared to the last time. Well, that was... Well, at least we salvaged it. I didn't want to have to stop the stream, but it was fun. Glad we got it back in the air. I'm glad I looked outside when I saw the nose wheel, and I'm like, wait a minute, the landing gear went down automatically, I think. So I was like, you know what? Let's see if we can get it back in the air. All right, see you, Mudawa. Take care. Well, be safe. Enjoy the day. Hopefully it's a happy day for you and your family. Thank you. Yeah, that wasn't too shabby. 21.8, our only option, thankfully. Taxi
Nellis
to
ground,
parking.
Froggy 237 taxi to parking.
Froggy 237 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway cross runway 21 right Alpha.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway cross runway 21 right Alpha Froggy 237.
Doesn't seem like a very far, we're not too far from our spot there. Yep. Arsenal, it's fine. Yes, we landed. Trust me, folks, you do not have to apologize if you're coming into the stream late. I don't expect that you can be here for the entire stream, okay? Life happens, I get it. It's all fine and good. But I'm happy to have you here, even if you come in just after we landed, okay? So, yes, we did land, totally unknown. We did a real landing, not what happened earlier. So, there we go. Now, interestingly enough, let's have a look at this, what we're getting ready to get ourselves into. Okay. Now, the way they have us going in doesn't make much sense, so I'm just going to kind of... it's okay, Bex. Sometimes you just pop in and say hello, and then you disappear. That's kind of a weird taxi. So we took off from here, if I remember correctly. This is our parking spot, I do believe. So... there we go. Only 32 minutes? What? That seemed like hours. That seemed like hours there, because we were on the ground for quite a bit trying to get this thing back in the air, didn't we? Well, I'm glad everybody had a good time. Hopefully it was interesting and fun and maybe even a little educational when we flew over in the Fulda Gap and talked a little bit about that. So yeah, tomorrow, Train Sim World 2 first thing. We're going to bypass the Farm Sim stream. I need to kind of figure out some other things first before we get back into that. And then we'll go flying Stearman 75, Mexico City. So it'll be nice cruise around Mexico City. We're going to check out some of the interesting sights and stuff. And then we'll wrap it up. What? What do you mean, what? You just say what, LOL. I don't know what you meant. Anyway. Well, that's going to be it for today, folks. I will see you all tomorrow. And thank you, Bex. And I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Saturday morning, afternoon, early Sunday evening, wherever you are in the world. Appreciate it. Take care. Be safe. I will see you all later. Peace. Live long and prosper. Mudawa. No. You have not been here long enough. Okay? That's the second time you've asked me. If one more time, and you're going to get, it's not going to be a good thing for you. Okay? So, please stop asking. I have trusted people already in place. We have enough admins for right now, but the answers don't.